Today we're going to work on dividing fractions by whole numbers. Let's look at this first problem together. I had 1/4 of a candy bar left. I decided to split it evenly with my friend. What fraction of the candy bar did we each just get? So first, I'm going to go ahead and draw a candy bar. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and split it into 4. Okay. So we only have 1/4 left, right? So only one of these fourths is left. So these other ones we're not using anymore because they're already gone. But if I split it evenly with one other person, it's like saying that we're splitting it in two, right? So I'm going to go ahead and write what our equation would be. It would be 1/4, and that's what we have right here. And we're going to divide it by 2. And let's find our answer to finish our equation. So now we have our 1/4, and we're going to divide it by 2. But when we do that, we're going to have to think about the original whole candy bar. So we are each going to get one of these pieces that are left, right? So let's go ahead and figure out how much that is. Our numerator is going to be 1, and our denominator is 1 out of how many pieces total? So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's out of 8. So we each just got 1/8 of the candy bar. If you want to do this as a standard algorithm, all you have to do is go ahead and do our keep, change, flip strategy. So our 1/4 is going to stay the same because we keep it. We're going to change our division to multiplication. And we're going to flip 2 over 1, right? Because 2 over 1 is the same as 2, so we're going to flip it around. So that means now it's going to be 1/2. And we're going to multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 2 is 8. So the answer is still 1/8. This is how you would represent it in a picture form or model it. And this is how you would find the answer by the standard algorithm. Keep, change multiplication, flip. How would you go ahead and represent this equation in a model form? Let's go ahead and do that now. So first, I'm going to draw my candy bar. Okay. And I still need to start off by splitting it in fourths. Okay. So we have 1/4, right? This is 1/4 of these squares. So technically, we're not even using these other ones. Okay. And then we're going to multiply it by 1/2, which means now we have to split this in half. So if you're thinking about this side of the rectangle, now you need 1 box out of 2. So that would be this side right here, which would be labeled 1/2. So here we have our answer. And as you can see, it's still the same. It's 1/8. When we represent multiplication of fractions, we've used the area model and shown how you go ahead and show the area by showing length times width, and we did 1/4, so 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, times 1/2, which would be 1 out of 2, and you still get 1/8. They're exactly the same. Multiplication of fractions and division of fractions are related. I want you to try this one on your own, and then after you're done, compare it to my answer. So I'm going to get you started. It says, I have 1/2 of a pan of brownies left. I want to split it between me and my 3 friends. How much of the pan of brownies do we each get? So we're starting off with a half a pan of brownies, and we're splitting it between me and my 3 friends. So that's a total of 4 people. So we have 1/2 of a pan of brownies divided by 4 people. I'm going to go ahead and first solve this using the standard algorithm. So we're going to keep the 1/2. We're going to change the division into multiplication. And we're going to flip 4, right? 4 is another, as a fraction, would just be 4 over 1, because it'd be 4 wholes, right? So we're going to flip it to 1/4. Okay. So now we're just going to multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and model this. So here we have our pan of brownies for this equation. Next, we're going to go ahead and start off with a half a pan. Okay, so we're not using this half anymore, it's gone, right? And we have this half left, so it's a half a pan of brownies, and we're going to split it into 4 because we're sharing it with 4 people. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have to think about how much does each person get. So we're thinking about one person, right? So I'm going to go ahead and color in one of these. We want to know how much is this one piece worth. It is 1, right, out of how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 1/8. Again, you can represent it as a multiplication array or an area model. And so I'll show it that way as well, labeling each side. So we have to start with our tray of brownies first. And then we're going to go ahead and split it in half because we only have half a pan left. We're not even using the side, right? But, so if you wanted to, you could go ahead and X it out since we're not using that side. But one way that we think about it with using the area model with multiplication before is that we didn't even put an X on there. We just labeled each side. So first we have 1 out of 2, which is 1/2. So I'm going to label this side 1/2. And that's right here, this side, right? This is 1/2, 1 out of 2. And then we have to go ahead and split it in fourths. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to think about one of these squares out of 4 on this side. So that would be this one right here, which would be 1 out of a total of 4 on that side. So that would be 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1/4. So again, you're going to end up with the same answer, and your total is going to be 1/8. So the size of this piece in here is 1/8. 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This word problem could be modeled either way.